Be imitated by Indonesia in Natuna. Here it is the Taiwan Military Giant Cannon to hit the Chinese warship because it has interfered with its sovereignty. The behavior of the Chinese authorities by assigning their coast guard in Indonesia's exclusive economic zone, EEZ, in North Natuna made the world hot. Because the act of invading China's coast guard is a form of violation of the country's sovereignty. But who would have thought China had been hit by the sap because of trying to insult a country's sovereignty? The re-election of incumbent President of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, brought a cool breeze to the people. The reason is that Taiwan's sovereignty has been undermined by China because the Bamboo Curtain country claims that the neighboring country is in their territory. Tsai Ing-wen, as Taiwanese female president, desperately defended her country's sovereignty from the clutches of China. Tsai Ing-wen immediately asserted that his country was not part of China despite blood ties with the Bamboo Curtain country. "We don't need to declare ourselves as an independent country," Tsai said. "We have become an independent country and call ourselves the Republic of Taiwan," Tsai continued. The Taiwanese female president also immediately spread threats to the Chinese military: if they dare to attack, it will be very expensive consequences. "Attacking Taiwan is something that will be very expensive for China," Tsai said, as quoted by Asian Nikkei on Saturday, January 18, 2020. Tsai's words do not play games because Taiwan continues to strengthen its military until now. Quoting Janes and Military Today, it is noted that the Taiwan Army also has 30 AH-64E Guardian attack helicopters such as those of the Indonesian Army, plus AH-1W Super Cobra, CH-47 Chinook, Ohio 58D Kiowa Warrior and UH-60 Black Hawk, more complete, from the property of Indonesian Army Puspenerbad. For main battle tanks, Taiwan has 930 units. For the Navy, Taiwan has 4 destroyer Keelung-class ships, the U.S. Navy Kidd-class Warungs. The 24-unit frigate ships consist of the Cheng-Has class of the U.S. Navy, Oliver Hazard Perry class, the used Kai Navy class of the U.S. Navy from the Knox class, and the most sophisticated, namely the stealth Lafayette Kang Ding class frigate bought recently from France. There are still minesweepers, corvettes and others, plus the Taiwanese Navy air units, namely the P-3C Orion reconnaissance aircraft and the EP-3E Orion, to the Thunderhawk sophisticated S-70C anti-submarine helicopter. For the Air Force, Taiwan relies on 180 F-16 Fighting Falcon, F-5, to Mirage 2000. But wait, with the assistance of the United States, Taiwan was able to make its own domestic production fighter jet, the AID-CFC-K1. Realizing that their country cannot win if it attacks China, then Taiwan is principled to strengthen their military for super defensive defense. This forced Taiwan to build bunkers with hidden cannons and various caliber howitzers. The most fierce, of course, 30 units of howitzers M1, or nicknamed Guojin. The 240mm giant caliber howitzer had raged during the Second Taiwan Strait crisis in 1958. At that time, Chinese and Taiwanese forces clashed on Dongding Island and its surroundings. So the Guojin howitzer spewed out his bullets to dispel warships supporting the landing of amphibious Chinese troops on the island. This giant cannon shot was effective against the Chinese army, and there was an artillery duel that forced the Bamboo Curtain troops to be driven back. Although relatively old, Guojin cannons are still actively operating and stationed on Kinmen Island and Matsu Island, where the muzzle cannon is confronted with China as a warning that no battleships and other military elements of the Bamboo Curtain country dare to violate their sovereignty. Thank you for watching my channel. This video is just an illustration. I hope you can understand it. Thank you, my friend.